Now watch here. Let's see if we can find it.
This is Martin Fackler for the New York Times. I'm the Tokyo Bureau Chief. Japan suffered its largest earthquake on historical record today. An 8.8 magnitude earthquake hit off the northern coast. The quake itself did damage, but even more devastating was the tsunami that the quake unleashed. In some places, there were news reports of a wave more than 25 feet high that swept through entire towns, bulldozing through buildings and sweeping over cars as they were driving down a highway. The areas that were hit, many of them are very remote, and at this time it looks like there are at least 200, probably many more deaths, hundreds more missing. Entire swaths of northern Japan are now without power. Up near where the earthquake hit, the largest city in that area is a city called Sendai. The airport there was hit by the tsunami. The runway was covered with water, and the airport terminal was cut off, and inside of it, more than 1,000 travelers were stranded. And one of the most disturbing news reports we've had is of a nuclear power plant in northern Japan where the cooling system has failed, and this has prompted the government to declare a nuclear emergency. People have been evacuated from within a 2-mile radius of the plant, and people further out are being advised to stay indoors.
Okay, so that's the end of that little video there. You saw the Fukushima power plant, and and so what's happened there is similar to what happened at Chernobyl in 1986. The difference was in Chernobyl in 1986 it was operator error, and due to operator error, the cooling water that regulated the temperature of the fuel cells was disrupted. They were trying to do a test and they messed up the test, and so the fuel rods got too hot and it gave off too much heat, and then the chemicals around the fuel rods and the water actually got so hot that it caught on fire, and then caught the other parts of the nuclear reactor itself on fire, and there was an explosion. And this picture here is the nuclear reactor, the housing that was over top of the nuclear reactor. You can see it blew the top right off of it. So if it was a chemical explosion due to too much heat generated by the nuclear chain reaction. All right, and so take a look here. This is what the top of the containment vessel looked like. Now let's look at what's going on with the Fukushima power plant. Let's see here.